Hello everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torrebongolan. In this video, I will be going to discuss and explain what is all about significance level. What is the importance of significance level in a hypothesis testing? For aspiring data analyst, data scientist, or statistician, this is your time to understand, okay? This is not only about when you conduct research thesis or dissertation. It is also used by all and should be used by all data scientists, data analysts, or statisticians, even if they are working already in a company or in a corporate organization. Okay? Of course, the settings, the situations, and the way of explaining this to the stakeholder is different. Okay? But if you are a student, currently conducting a thesis, research, or dissertation, of course, you have to explain to the panel of reactors the steps you have gone through in a hypothesis testing. Okay? So, kapag kayo ay estudyante, nag-aaral, at ipine-present ninyo ang inyong research, thesis, or dissertation, kinakailangan ninyong ipakita, ipaliwanag, i-illustrate, or i-demonstrate sa panel of reactors ang iba't ibang steps in a hypothesis testing. Ano nga ba yung mga steps na yon? Una, state the null hypothesis. Second, designate or decide the level of significance. And then, test statistics. And then, decision rule. And then, decision. Alright? So, those are the steps in a hypothesis testing. But if you are working in a company or in a corporate organization, of course, you don't need to present the steps you have gone through to your manager, to your director, or to any other leaders in the organization. Because they are assuming that as a data scientist, as an analyst, you have gone through the right, correct, and the appropriate steps. Okay? And that they rely on your output. Okay, so what is happening if a data analyst or a data scientist did not follow through the steps that they need to follow? Of course, the results is biased and unreliable. Okay, so ito yung dahilan kung bakit marami sa mga leaders, sa mga managers na hindi statistics ang background, ang hindi naniniwala sa kahalagahan, sa importansya, at sa gamit ng statistics. Dahil maraming mga data analyst or data scientist ang hindi sinusunod ang requirements sa paggamit ng statistics. Hindi sinusunod ang tamang procedure na dapat nilang gawin. So, may mga output, pero dahil nga hindi sinunod, ay nagiging questionable ang resulta ng pag-aaral. Okay, so, kung napapansin ninyo, kanina ko pa binabanggit, ang significance level ay parte o steps sa hypothesis testing. Okay, ano nga ba ang significance level? The significance level, also known as the alpha level or type 1 error rate, it is a predetermined threshold used in hypothesis testing to determine whether to reject the null hypothesis or not. Ito yung ginagamit na basihan ng mga analyst kung ire-reject ba o i-accept ang null hypothesis. Ano ba yung probability na kung saan ay kailangan nating i-reject o kailangan nating i-accept ang null hypothesis? Okay? So, ito po yung kahalagahan ng significance level. The most commonly used significance level is 0.05. Ito yung rule of thumb na ginagamit ng mga analyst. Dahil we assume that there is only 5% chance of rejecting the null hypothesis. Okay? So, ina-assume naming mga analyst na 5% lamang yung chance na i-reject yung null hypothesis. And we conclude na 95% accepting the null hypothesis. Okay, ano nga ba yung null hypothesis? There is no significance. Again, null hypothesis states in a negative form. Okay, so there is no significant relationship. There is no significant difference. There is no significant correlation. Okay, yun yung null hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis is that there is significant. There is significant relationship. There is significant differences. Okay? So, yun yung dalawang uri ng hypothesis. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin kapag ang ginamit daw nating level of significance is 0.05? Okay? 5% lamang yung pagkakataon na ire-reject natin yung null hypothesis. And 95% na tama yung null hypothesis. Okay. This means that if the p-value or the probability value of observing the data or more extreme values assuming that the null hypothesis is true is less than 0.05. The null hypothesis is rejected in favor of the alternative hypothesis if the p-value is greater than or equal to 0.05. The null hypothesis cannot be rejected at the 5% level of significance. Okay, so for now, forget all about p-value or probability value. This is another rule, another steps in a hypothesis testing. Okay, so again, don't dive into p-value for now. Okay, so focus on the significance level. It is important to note that the significance level is chosen before the hypothesis test is conducted. Okay, and it should be based on the context and the consequences of making a type 1 error, rejecting the null hypothesis when it is actually true. A significance level of 0.01 or 0.001 can be used when a higher level of confidence is required, or a significance level of 0.10 can be used when the consequences of type 1 error are less severe. Okay, so ibig sabihin lamang nito, hindi lamang 0.05 ang significance level na maaaring gamitin ng isang researcher, ng isang analyst. Depende ito sa kung ano ang kanyang assumptions. No? Gaano ba siya ka-confident doon sa kanyang ginagawang pag-aaral? Pwede siyang, kumbaga, pwede niyang taasan pa, no? Yung kanyang significance level. Okay? Kung gaano ba siya ka-confident na 0.01 lamang yung error na makukumit niya doon sa magiging resulta ng pag-aaral, doon sa decision. Okay? So, meaning to say, aside from 0.05, we can also use 0.01. Or kung medyo hindi ka ganun ka-confident, no? Hindi ka ganun kataas yung iyong confidence, you can deploy actually 0.10. Diba? So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng significance level. Hindi lamang siya 0.05. Rule of thumb lamang po yun. Okay, so pag-usapan natin yung type 1 error. So, type 1 error, also known as the false positive error, occurs in a statistical hypothesis testing when the null hypothesis is rejected even though it is actually true. Okay, so ibig sabihin, halimbawa, nag-conduct tayo ng test. Nireject natin yung hypothesis pero tama pala. Totoo pala. Yun yung type 1 error. Okay, again, nireject natin yung hypothesis pero tama pala. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng false positive error. Okay. Ito yung, in other words, the null hypothesis is rejected even though it is actually true. Type 1 error. So, basahin nyo na lamang itong definition na to. Yun na po yung explanation nun. Pinaikli ko lamang, pero yun lamang po ang ibig sabihin. Okay? And so on so forth. Type 2 error, also known as false negative, occurs in a statistical hypothesis testing when the null hypothesis is not rejected even though it is actually false. So, ibig sabihin, hindi natin na-reject yung null hypothesis. Tinanggap natin pero sinungaling pala. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Halimbawa, meron tayong kausap. So, pinaniwalaan natin yung kausap natin pero sinungaling pala. Yun yung type 2 error. Yung type 1 error, nag-decide tayo na ang isang tao ay kriminal. Pero hindi pala siya kriminal. So, yun yung type 1 error. Okay? So, basahin nyo na lang yung technical definition niya. But the purpose of this discussion is for my kababayan, of course, the Filipino, para mas maging aware ang karamihan sa paggamit o tamang gamit ng statistics. Okay? So, that's all for now. But before that, I would like to invite aspiring data analyst, data scientist, aspiring statistician to please follow, subscribe, and share this professor's channel para kayo po ay matuto ng tungkol sa statistics and data science from the scratch. I will try my best to explain statistics in a layman's term. Okay, so this is where statistics was made easy for everyone. Alright, so to direct with the professor's channel, go to the description of this video. My main channel po kasi ay it's very general, meaning to say I have so many type of videos uploaded on my channel, but I tried my best to make sure to organize. But for now, I have created this channel, the professor's channel, para mas focus po kayo tungkol sa statistics. So thank you and have a great day.